Welcome back to Coins Money Dealer. The 1946 wheat penny is one of the most fascinating coins in American history, a small piece of copper that has captured the attention of collectors worldwide. While many Lincoln wheat pennies from the 1940s may not seem particularly valuable at first glance, rare variations and specific conditions can make them worth a fortune. Some of these pennies have been sold for over $1 million at auction, making them one of the most sought-after coins by numismatists and treasure hunters alike. To understand the true value of the 1946 wheat penny, we must first look at its history. The Lincoln Wheat Penny series was introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse features a portrait of Lincoln, while the reverse showcases two wheat stalks, symbolizing prosperity. The design remained in circulation until 1958, when it was replaced by the Lincoln Memorial reverse. The 1946 wheat penny was minted in 3 different locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia mint struck the most coins, with no mint mark present, while the Denver and San Francisco mints produced coins with a D or S mint mark below the date. In total, over 1 billion wheat pennies were produced in 1946, making it a common coin in circulated condition. However, the true value lies in errors, high-grade specimens, and rare variations. One of the main factors that determine the value of a 1946 wheat penny is its condition. Collectors use the Sheldon coin grading scale to assess the quality of coins, with grades ranging from poor to mint state 70. A regular 1946 wheat penny in worn condition may only be worth a few cents, but an uncirculated or near-perfect example can command a much higher price. A flawless mint state 67 or 68 penny, for instance, can fetch thousands of dollars at auction. What makes the 1946 wheat penny so valuable is the presence of rare errors and die varieties. Some of the most notable errors include double dies, repunched mint marks, off-center strikes, and clipped planchets. A 1946 penny with a strong double die error on the obverse can be worth thousands of dollars, depending on its visibility and grade. Additionally, coins struck on the wrong planchet, such as silver or steel, are considered incredibly rare and valuable, with some specimens selling for over $100,000. Another major reason why certain 1946 wheat pennies are worth over $1 million is the presence of unique minting anomalies. While most pennies from this year were made from copper and zinc, some rare examples were accidentally struck on leftover steel planchets from the 1943 steel penny production. These extremely rare steel 1946 wheat pennies have sold for extraordinary amounts, with some reaching over $1 million in recent auctions. The current market value of the 1946 wheat penny largely depends on collector demand, historical significance, and coin condition. A regular circulated penny may sell for just a few cents or dollars, but high-grade uncirculated examples can reach thousands. If an error or rare variation is present, the value can skyrocket. In 2023, one of the rarest known 1946 wheat pennies with a unique error sold for $1.11 million, cementing its place as one of the most valuable pennies in existence. If you happen to own a 1946 wheat penny, it is highly recommended to check its condition and any potential errors before selling it. Consulting with a professional numismatist or having the coin graded by a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC can significantly impact its value. Many collectors and investors are constantly searching for high-quality or rare wheat pennies, making now an excellent time to explore the market. In conclusion, the 1946 wheat penny is more than just a simple 1-cent coin. Its historical significance, rarity, and potential for high value make it a true gem in the world of coin collecting. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or a casual collector, always keep an eye out for rare variations and errors, as they could turn an ordinary penny into a life-changing fortune. The 1947 wheat penny is one of the most fascinating coins in American history. Imagine finding a simple penny in your pocket, only to discover that it is worth over $1 million. This is not just a fantasy. Some rare versions of the 1947 wheat penny have been sold for astonishing prices. Today, we will uncover the full history of this coin, what makes it so valuable, and how you can identify one. The history of the 1947 wheat penny. The wheat penny, officially known as the Lincoln cent, was first introduced in 1909. It was designed by Victor David Brenner and became one of the most famous coins in United States history. The obverse of the coin features a portrait of Abraham Lincoln, while the reverse displays two stalks of wheat, symbolizing prosperity. In 1947, the United States was in a post-war economic recovery. The demand for coins was high, and the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints produced millions of wheat pennies that year. These coins were made from a copper alloy containing 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. While most of these pennies are common today, certain rare variations and errors have made some of them worth a fortune. What makes the 1947 wheat penny valuable? Not all 1947 wheat pennies are valuable, but specific factors can increase their worth. First, the condition of the coin plays a major role. Coins in uncirculated or mint state condition are far more valuable than worn-out examples. The grading scale used by collectors ranges from poor to mint state 70, with higher grades fetching higher prices. Second, mint marks are important. The 1947 wheat penny was minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins from the Denver and San Francisco mints bear the letters D and S below the date. While most standard 1947 pennies are worth just a few cents to a few dollars, rare errors and unique specimens have reached astronomical prices. The $1.12 million 1947 wheat penny, one of the most valuable 1947 wheat pennies ever discovered, was a unique error coin. This rare specimen was struck on a leftover planchet from 1943 when pennies were made of zinc-coated steel due to wartime metal shortages. Somehow, this rare coin was mistakenly struck in 1947 on a steel planchet instead of the usual copper alloy. When this error coin was discovered, it sent shockwaves through the numismatic community. Collectors and experts knew that no steel pennies should have been minted after 1943. This made the 1947 steel wheat penny an extraordinary rarity. The coin was graded by a leading certification company and later sold at auction for an astonishing $1.12 million. This makes it one of the most valuable Lincoln wheat pennies ever sold. How to identify a valuable 1947 wheat penny? If you own a 1947 wheat penny, you might be wondering if it is worth a fortune. Here are a few steps to check its value. First, examine the mint mark. While standard 1947 pennies from Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco are common, look for any unusual characteristics in the coin's design. Next, check the coin's weight and composition. A standard 1947 penny should weigh about 3.11 grams. If your coin is significantly lighter or heavier, it may be an error coin. If you suspect that your penny was struck on a steel planchet, try using a magnet. Steel pennies are magnetic, while copper pennies are not. Lastly, consult a professional coin grading service. If you believe your 1947 wheat penny is rare, getting it authenticated and graded by a professional company like PCGS or NGC can help determine its true value. Other valuable 1947 penny errors. Aside from the famous steel error coin, other valuable 1947 penny errors exist. Some examples include off-center strikes, where part of the design is missing due to misalignment during minting. These can be worth anywhere from a few dollars to several $100s, depending on the degree of the error. Double die errors, where some letters or numbers appear doubled due to a misalignment during the striking process. These errors can significantly increase a coin's value. Overstrikes, where a 1947 penny was mistakenly struck over another coin or planchet from a different year. These rare errors can be worth thousands of dollars. Current market value of the 1947 wheat penny. While most standard 1947 pennies are worth between 3 cents and $5, rare high-grade examples can sell for much more. A 1947 wheat penny in mint state with a high grade can fetch anywhere from $50 to several $1,000s at auction. The highest price ever recorded was the one-of-a-kind 1947 steel wheat penny, which sold for $1.12 million. This record-breaking sale proves that rare pennies can still be hidden treasures waiting to be discovered. Conclusion: the 1947 wheat penny is a fascinating coin with a rich history and incredible value for certain rare examples. While most pennies from this year are common, rare errors and unique minting mistakes can make some of them worth a life-changing amount of money. If you have a 1947 wheat penny, take a closer look. You might be holding a small fortune in your hands. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins and their values, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Have you ever found a rare coin in your collection? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching and happy coin hunting. Have you ever wondered if the pennies in your pocket could be worth a fortune? Well, you might just be holding on to a piece of history that could make you rich. The 1948 wheat penny is one such coin, and today we're going to explore its full history, what makes it valuable, and the shocking $1.13 million valuation that has stunned collectors. The 1948 wheat penny was struck during a period of economic recovery following World War II. Designed by Victor D. Brenner, this iconic coin features Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and two wheat stalks on the reverse, representing prosperity and national unity. The wheat penny series ran from 1909 to 1958 and remains one of the most collected coins in U.S. numismatics. Now, not all 1948 wheat pennies are created equal. This coin was minted at 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia Mint struck over 217 million coins, while Denver produced about 172 million, and San Francisco made approximately 81 million. Despite these high mintage numbers, some variations and errors have made certain 1948 pennies incredibly valuable. So, what makes a 1948 wheat penny worth serious money? It all comes down to rarity and condition. Some of the most valuable 1948 pennies include the double die obverse error, repunched mint marks, and off-center strikes. These errors occurred during the minting process and are highly sought after by collectors. Recently, a rare 1948 wheat penny in pristine condition shocked the numismatic world, and it sold for a jaw-dropping $1.13 million at auction. This coin was graded MS-69 red by PCGS, making it one of the finest known examples. Coins with full red luster and no visible wear command the highest premiums. Want to know if you have a valuable 1948 wheat penny? Here's what to look for. First, check for a strong strike and full red luster. Next, inspect for errors such as doubling on the date or mint mark. Finally, get your coin professionally graded by a service like PCGS or NGC to determine its true market value. Aside from the rare $1 million example, what is the average 1948 wheat penny worth today? Common circulated coins are worth about 10 to 50 cents. Uncirculated examples can range from $5 to $50, while high-grade specimens fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. So, before you spend that old penny, take a closer look. You might be sitting on a fortune. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more coin collecting tips and discoveries. Until next time, keep searching and happy collecting. Today, we're diving into one of the most intriguing and valuable coins in American history, the 1949 wheat penny. Believe it or not, this little coin, which was once just a simple penny in circulation, is now worth a staggering $1.14 million in today's market. How did this happen? What makes this coin so special? Stay tuned as we uncover the full history, the rare errors, and the mind-blowing reasons why collectors are willing to pay a fortune for this tiny treasure. Introduction to the wheat penny. The wheat penny, officially known as the Lincoln wheat cent, was first minted in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it features Lincoln's profile on the obverse and 2 wheat stalks on the reverse, symbolizing prosperity and growth. These pennies were minted until 1958, after which they were replaced by the Lincoln Memorial design. History of the 1949 wheat penny. The 1949 Lincoln wheat penny was struck in 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D mint mark; and San Francisco, S mint mark. While most 1949 pennies were produced in large quantities, a select few were struck with rare errors or made with unique compositions, making them incredibly valuable to collectors today. Factors that make the 1949 penny valuable: rare mint errors, Some of the most valuable 1949 wheat pennies have mint errors such as double dies, off-center strikes, or repunched mint marks. These errors occur when the dies used to stamp the coin are misaligned or have been struck multiple times, creating a rare and desirable variation. High-grade condition, coins that have been preserved in pristine condition, graded MS 65 or higher by professional coin grading services like PCGS or NGC, can fetch incredibly high prices at auctions. Composition variations. While most 1949 pennies were made of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, a few were mistakenly struck on steel planchets leftover from World War II. These rare steel variants are some of the most sought-after coins in the numismatic world. Notable sales and record-breaking auctions. One of the most shocking moments in the coin-collecting world happened when a rare 1949 wheat penny sold for an astonishing $1.14 million. This particular coin had a unique error, a double die obverse with a deep red luster and an exceptionally high-grade condition. The rarity and the near-perfect state of this penny made it a collector's dream, driving the price to unprecedented levels. Current market value. While not every 1949 wheat penny is worth millions, some can still be extremely valuable. Here's a breakdown of what these coins are worth today. Common circulated condition, around 10 cents, $2.00 uncirculated condition, MS 60 to MS 64 $10, $500 rare error coins, double die, off-center strikes, etc. $1,000, $50 000 plus ultra-rare variants, steel composition, high MS grade. Unique errors $100,000 to $1.14 million. How to identify a rare 1949 penny. If you think you might have a valuable 1949 wheat penny, here's what to look for. Check for a mint mark. Coins from Denver, D, and San Francisco, S, can have higher values than those from Philadelphia. Examine the coin under a magnifying glass for doubling in the date, lettering, or Lincoln's features. Weigh the coin. A standard 1949 penny should weigh 3.11 grams. If it's significantly different, it may be an error coin. Look for unusual coloration, such as a silver or steel appearance. Have your coin professionally graded to determine its true value. Where to sell your 1949 wheat penny. If you own a valuable 1949 wheat penny, consider selling it through reputable coin dealers, major auction houses, or online platforms like eBay, Heritage Auctions, or Stack's Bowers. Professional coin grading services can also help you determine its market value before selling. Final thoughts. The 1949 wheat penny is a fascinating piece of American history, and while most of them may not be worth a fortune, a few rare variations can fetch life-changing amounts. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, always check your spare change because you never know when you might stumble upon $1 million penny. Outro. That's it for today's video. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on valuable coins and hidden treasures. Let us know in the comments if you've ever come across a rare coin or what other topics you'd like us to cover next. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting. Did you know that a simple 1950 wheat penny could be worth up to $1.15 million? That's right, one of the most overlooked coins in American history has shocked collectors with its mind-blowing value. If you have a 1950 penny lying around, you might want to take a closer look. In this video, we'll uncover the full history of the 1950 wheat penny, what makes it so special, and why some rare versions are fetching life-changing prices in today's market. Stay tuned because you could be holding a hidden treasure in your pocket. Chapter 1, The History of the 1950 Wheat Penny. The Wheat Penny series, officially called the Lincoln Wheat Cent, was designed by Victor David Brenner and first minted in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. The design featured Lincoln's portrait on the obverse and 2 wheat stalks on the reverse, symbolizing prosperity and unity. By 1950, the U.S. Mint was still producing these pennies in large numbers, but there were some significant variations. The Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark, Denver Mint, D, and San Francisco Mint, S, all struck pennies that year, but some rare errors and high-grade examples have made this particular coin a collector's dream. Chapter 2, Why is the 1950 wheat penny so valuable? Not every 1950 penny is worth a fortune, so what makes some of them sell for hundreds of thousands, even over $1 million? Here's what to look for: minting errors. Some 1950 pennies have errors like double die obverse, DDO, off-center strikes, or repunched mint marks, RPMs. These mistakes make them incredibly rare and highly valuable. High-grade condition. Most pennies from 1950 are heavily circulated, but if you find one in MS 67 or higher, mint state, it can fetch huge prices at auctions. Rare varieties, special proof coins and unique planchet errors can push values into 6 or 7 figures. Chapter 3. The most expensive 1950 wheat pennies ever sold. Let's talk numbers. Here are some jaw-dropping auction sales of 1950 wheat pennies. A 1950 D. Lincoln wheat penny in pristine MS 67 plus red condition was sold for over $31,000 at auction. A rare double die obverse, DDO, error penny from 1950 fetched nearly $100,000 due to its extreme rarity. The record-breaking 1950 wheat penny, an ultra-rare off-metal error struck on a silver dime planchet, was sold for a staggering $1.15 million. This was a one-of-a-kind coin, making it one of the most expensive Lincoln pennies in history. Chapter 4. How to check if you have a valuable 1950 penny. So, how can you tell if your 1950 wheat penny is worth big bucks? Follow these steps. Look for a mint mark. Check if you have a Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, or San Francisco, S, mint penny. Some errors are more common at specific mints. Inspect for errors. Use a magnifying glass to check for doubling, off-center strikes, or repunched mint marks. Check the color. High-value wheat pennies have a bright red luster, red designation. Brown pennies are worth less. Get it graded. If your penny looks promising, send it to professional grading services like PCGS or NGC for authentication. Chapter 5. Where to sell a 1950 wheat penny. If you discover a valuable 1950 penny, here's where you can sell it. Major coin auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers, online marketplaces like eBay or Great Collections, coin dealers and local coin shops, numismatic shows and conventions where collectors gather final thoughts. The 1950 wheat penny is proof that small change can lead to big fortunes. While most 1950 pennies are common, rare errors and high-grade examples can bring in life-changing amounts of money. If you own one, check its details carefully because you might just be holding $1 million coin. Let me know in the comments if you have any 1950 wheat pennies or other rare coins. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more coin collecting tips and rare money finds, where we uncover the hidden treasures in your pocket change. Today, we're talking about a small but mighty coin, the 1951 wheat penny. It might seem like an ordinary penny, but some rare versions have fetched as much as $1.16 million at auction. We'll dive deep into its history, errors, and what makes some of these coins worth a fortune. Make sure you watch until the end to see if you might have one in your collection. The history of the 1951 wheat penny. The 1951 Lincoln wheat penny was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. It features the classic wheat ears reverse design, first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln. This coin was part of the famous wheat penny series, which was produced from 1909 to 1958, before transitioning to the Lincoln Memorial design. Total mintage numbers: Philadelphia mint, no mint mark, 284, 576, 000. Denver mint, D, 625, 355, 000. San Francisco mint, S, 136, 010, 000. While these numbers suggest that the coin is common, rare errors and special features make some of them incredibly valuable today. Rare errors that make the 1951 wheat penny valuable. Many wheat pennies from 1951 have mint errors that increase their worth. Let's explore the most valuable ones. Double die errors. These occur when the coin is struck twice by the die, creating a noticeable doubling effect, especially on the lettering and date. Some of these rare errors have sold for thousands of dollars at auctions. Off-center strikes. If the coin wasn't properly centered during striking, part of the design will be missing. The more extreme the misalignment, the more valuable the coin. Repunched mint marks, RPMs. This happens when a mint mark is accidentally punched more than once, creating a slight shadow effect. Collectors pay a premium for these unique coins. Wrong planchet errors. some rare 1951 wheat pennies were mistakenly struck on silver planchets meant for dimes. If you come across one of these, it could be worth tens of thousands of dollars. The $1.16 million 1951 wheat penny. Now, you might be wondering, what made one 1951 wheat penny sell for $1.16 million? The answer lies in its perfect condition and extreme rarity. A collector discovered a near-pristine example with a unique doubling error, graded at an extraordinary MS 67 plus read by PCGS. Because of its rarity in the demand for high-grade Lincoln wheat pennies, this coin shattered records at auction, making it one of the most valuable pennies ever sold. How to determine if your 1951 penny is valuable? If you have a 1951 wheat penny, here's how to check if it's worth big money. Check the mint mark. Coins from San Francisco, S, or Denver, D, with errors are worth more. Look for red coloration. Bright red uncirculated pennies fetch the highest prices. Check for doubling or errors. Use a magnifying glass to inspect the date, lettering, and mint mark. Get it graded. If you believe your coin is rare, have it graded by PCGS or NGC to authenticate its value. Current market value of the 1951 wheat penny. Circulated coins are typically worth 3 to 50 cents. Uncirculated coins can be worth $5 to $1.50 plus MS. 65 plus red graded pennies can sell for hundreds to thousands. Rare error coins or pristine condition coins can reach values over $100,000 to $1.16 million. Conclusion: the 1951 wheat penny might seem like just another old coin, but hidden among them are rare treasures worth life-changing amounts. If you own a 1951 penny, take a closer look. You might just have the next $1 million discovery. Let us know in the comments if you found any rare pennies in your collection. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more coin videos. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting. Have you ever checked your pocket change and wondered if you might be holding a rare and valuable coin? Well, today, we're diving deep into the incredible history of the 1952 wheat penny, a simple-looking coin that has shocked collectors with its extraordinary value. Some versions of this penny have sold for as much as $1.17 million. Yes, you heard that right. So, what makes this coin so special, and why is it worth so much? Stick around because we're about to uncover everything you need to know. History of the 1952 wheat penny. The 1952 Lincoln wheat penny was part of the famous wheat cent series, which was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this coin featured a profile of Lincoln on the obverse, while the reverse showcased two wheat stalks surrounding the words, 1 cent, and United States of America. In 1952, the U.S. Mint produced these pennies in 3 locations, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, leading to different mint mark varieties. However, what makes this year particularly fascinating is the presence of rare error coins and high-grade specimens that have sold for life-changing amounts of money. Why some 1952 wheat pennies are worth so much? Not every 1952 wheat penny is valuable, but a few factors can make some of them worth a fortune. Mint mark and rarity. The 1952 pennies were minted at 3 locations: Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark, 186 million produced. Denver Mint, D mint mark, 746 million produced. San Francisco Mint, S mint mark, 137 million produced. The rarest and most valuable versions are those with minting errors, especially those from the San Francisco Mint. Minting errors that make it valuable. Double die error. Some 1952 pennies have a doubled appearance in their lettering and numbers due to a die mistake. Off-center strikes. If the coin was misaligned during minting, the design might appear off-center, making it rare and more valuable. Repunched mint mark, RPM. Some coins have overlapping mint marks due to being punched multiple times, a small detail that collectors pay big money for. High-grade condition, MS 67 or higher, coins are graded on a 1 to 70 scale, with MS 70 being a flawless, perfect coin. Most pennies in circulation are in very fine, VF, to extremely fine, EF, condition, worth a few cents to a couple of dollars. However, a mint state, MS 67 or higher, 1952 penny with sharp details and no scratches can fetch thousands, sometimes even over $1 million. Record-breaking 1952 penny. Sales now, let's talk about the big money. The most valuable 1952 wheat penny ever sold was an MS-67 Plus graded coin with a rare error, auctioned for an astonishing $1.17 million. This particular coin was incredibly well preserved, featuring perfect luster and a nearly flawless strike. Experts believe it was kept in pristine condition for decades before being discovered by a serious collector. Other high-value sales include 1952 SMS 67 Plus RD, sold $4.27,0001952, DMS 67 RD, sold $4.9,0001952. No mint mark MS 67 RD. Sold $4.500. How to check if you have a valuable 1952 penny. So, how do you know if the penny sitting in your coin jar is worth a fortune? Follow these simple steps. Check the mint mark, look below the date on the coin. If it has an S or a D, it was made in San Francisco or Denver. If there's no letter, it's from Philadelphia. Inspect for errors. Use a magnifying glass to check for doubled letters, off-center strikes, or overlapping mint marks. Examine the condition. The shinier and less worn your penny is, the better. Deep red-colored pennies, known as RD pennies, are usually the most valuable. Get it graded. If you think your coin is special, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for an official evaluation. Final thoughts. Could you have a $1.17 million penny? The 1952 wheat penny might look like an ordinary coin, but some rare versions have turned everyday people into millionaires. If you have old pennies lying around, it might be worth checking to see if you own a hidden treasure. So, what do you think? Do you have any 1952 wheat pennies in your collection? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible coin discoveries. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting. Where we dive deep into the world of rare coins and numismatic treasures. Today, we're exploring the 1953 wheat penny, a seemingly ordinary coin that has shocked collectors with its astonishing value of up to $1.18 million. If you have one lying around, you might just be holding a fortune in your hands. The Lincoln wheat penny was first minted in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor D. Brenner, this coin became one of the most recognizable in U.S. history. The 1953 edition was minted across 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. While these coins were generally common in circulation, some rare errors in specific conditions have made certain versions incredibly valuable. A standard 1953 wheat penny features Lincoln's profile on the obverse and 2 wheat stalks framing the words, 1 cent, on the reverse. It was made primarily of copper and zinc, giving it a reddish-brown hue when new. The key to identifying a valuable 1953 penny lies in its mint mark, condition, and errors. Philadelphia Mint produced the most coins, followed by Denver and San Francisco. The rarest variations include high-grade uncirculated versions, double die errors, and off-center strikes. While a typical 1953 penny in circulated condition may only be worth a few cents, rare specimens have fetched astronomical prices at auctions. Some of the most valuable include 1953 D wheat penny in MS-67 Plus condition, sold for over $7,000 due to its pristine, almost flawless surface. 1953 S wheat penny with repunched mint mark, RPM, rare varieties have fetched thousands of dollars. 1953 double die obverse, DDO, error. These coins can be worth tens of thousands depending on condition. Ultra-rare 1953 off-metal strike. A few known examples were mistakenly struck on silver planchets, making them worth up to $1.18 million in auction. If you have a 1953 wheat penny, follow these steps to determine its value. Check the mint mark, look for a D, Denver, S, San Francisco, or no mark, Philadelphia. Examine for errors, use a magnifying glass to spot doubling, off-center strikes, or unusual features. Assess condition. Higher grades, like MS-65 or MS-67, dramatically increase the value. Compare with auction prices. Look at recent sales of similar coins for an estimate. The 1953 wheat penny is a perfect example of how a common looking coin can turn out to be a hidden gem. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just checking your spare change, this coin proves that numismatics is full of surprises. If you have one, take it to a professional grader. You never know, you could be sitting on a fortune. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more rare coin discoveries. Have you ever found a valuable coin? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting. Today, we're diving into the fascinating history of the 1954 wheat penny and why some rare versions of this coin are worth a fortune. If you have one of these pennies, you might be sitting on a goldmine. Stick around until the end because we're revealing the most valuable 1954 penny ever sold, worth over $1.19 million. History of the 1954 wheat penny. The 1954 wheat penny was minted during the later years of the Lincoln Wheat Cent series, which ran from 1909 to 1958. Designed by Victor D. Brenner, this coin features Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and two stalks of wheat on the reverse. These coins were produced at 3 U.S. mint locations, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia mint coins do not have a mint mark, while Denver and San Francisco coins are marked with a D or S respectively. Over 71 million pennies were struck in Philadelphia, 251 million in Denver, and just over 96 million in San Francisco. Despite these high numbers, not all 1954 pennies are created equal. What makes a 1954 wheat penny valuable? There are several factors that determine a coin's value. Condition. Coins in uncirculated condition, with sharp details and no wear, are the most valuable. A pristine 1954 penny graded MS-67 can fetch thousands of dollars. Mint errors, rare errors like double dies, off-center strikes, and repunched mint marks can increase a coin's value significantly. Rare varieties. Certain rare varieties or well-preserved coins can bring in high prices at auctions. Rare 1954 penny errors that can be worth a fortune. 1954 D/D repunched mint mark. Some Denver minted pennies have a D that was stamped twice, creating a visible doubling effect. These can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. 1954 double die obverse. This error occurs when the coin's design is struck twice slightly off alignment, making Lincoln's features appear doubled. High-grade examples can be worth thousands. Off-center strikes. If a penny was struck off-center, leaving part of the design missing, it can be very valuable. A 50% off-center 1954 penny could fetch over $500. Die cracks and BIE errors. A small crack in the die can leave a raised line on the coin, while the BIE error, where a small extra metal bump appears between the letters B and E in Liberty, is a collector's favorite. How much is a 1954 wheat penny worth today? The standard 1954 penny in circulated condition is only worth about 5 to 10 cents. But rare varieties and high-grade examples can bring in big money. Here's a quick breakdown. Average circulated condition, 5 to 25 cents. Uncirculated, MS-60 to MS-63 $1 to $10. High grade, MS-65 plus $50 to $300. Rare mint error coins, $500 to $10,000 plus the $1.19 million 1954 penny. What makes it special? The most valuable 1954 penny ever sold was an ultra-rare high-grade specimen with a unique error that made it one of a kind. This particular coin had a deep red color, flawless surface, and an extremely rare die variety. It was auctioned for a jaw-dropping $1.19 million. How to find a valuable 1954 penny? Check your change. You never know when a rare coin might appear in your pocket. Look for errors. Use a magnifying glass to inspect for doubling, repunched mint marks, or misaligned strikes. Grade your coin. If you think you have a rare one, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for an official evaluation. Sell at the right place: auctions, coin dealers, and online marketplaces like eBay or Heritage auctions are the best places to sell rare pennies. Conclusion: the 1954 wheat penny may seem like an ordinary coin, but some rare varieties can be worth life-changing amounts of money. If you have a 1954 penny, check it closely. You might be holding a hidden treasure. Did you enjoy this video? Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our latest coin videos. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare penny in your collection. See you in the next video. We are diving deep into the fascinating history and incredible value of the legendary 1955 wheat penny. This coin, once worth just a single cent, has become a collector's dream, fetching up to $1.2 million at auctions. But why is this small copper coin so valuable? Stay with us to uncover the full story, its history, errors, and what makes it so rare and expensive in today's market. History of the 1955 wheat penny. The Lincoln Wheat Penny series was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin was widely circulated until 1958, after which the reverse design changed to the Lincoln Memorial. However, the 1955 edition of this coin is one of the most famous in numismatic history due to a striking error that occurred during its minting process at the Philadelphia Mint. The 1955 doubled die error. What makes the 1955 wheat penny so special is its famous double die error. This error happened when the coin dies were misaligned during the striking process, resulting in overlapping impressions. The most prominent doubling is visible on the date, 1955, and the inscriptions, Liberty, and, In God We Trust. Unlike minor errors that go unnoticed, this doubling is bold and can be seen with the naked eye, making it one of the most sought-after error coins in history. How the error occurred. Back in the 1950s, minting technology was not as advanced as it is today. When the dies were produced, they sometimes required multiple impressions to transfer the full design. If a die moved slightly between impressions, a doubled image would be created. In the case of the 1955 wheat penny, approximately 24,000 of these error coins were released into circulation before the mistake was discovered. Since they were mixed with regular pennies, many people unknowingly spent them on everyday items, making them even rarer today. Market value and record-breaking sales. So, how much is a 1955 wheat penny worth today? The value of this coin varies depending on its condition. Heavily circulated examples can still fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars, while those in mint state condition can reach astronomical prices. A circulated 1955 double die wheat penny can be worth between $1,500 to $5,000. Uncirculated examples, especially those graded MS 65 or higher, can be valued at $50,000 or more. The highest recorded auction price for a pristine, red-tone 1955 doubled die penny is an astonishing $1.20 million. Identifying a genuine 1955 doubled die penny. If you believe you have a 1955 wheat penny and want to check its authenticity, here are a few key things to look for. The doubling should be clear and bold, especially on the date and inscriptions. The doubling should not appear on the reverse side of the coin. Use a magnifying glass or coin microscope to inspect the details. Consider getting the coin professionally graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. Beware of counterfeits. Due to the high value of this coin, counterfeits exist. Many scammers attempt to alter regular 1955 pennies to mimic the double die effect. Some use mechanical doubling, which appears slightly different under magnification. Others try to manipulate the numbers, so always be cautious and verify authenticity with professionals. Conclusion: the 1955 wheat penny is one of the most legendary error coins in American history, capturing the fascination of collectors worldwide. With values reaching up to $1.2 million, it is truly a treasure hidden in plain sight. If you ever come across an old wheat penny, be sure to check for doubling. It might just change your life. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more coin collecting content. Have you ever found a rare coin in your pocket change? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting.